Hello everybody, Vilisink. I'm back again with the Raid Shadow Legends, and in today's video we're going to just talk about a certain champion who is a relatively easy, well I say easy, can be gotten through green shards and obviously blue shards. This Apothecary is his name, and today we talk about him because he is just a damn good champion. He's king, absolute king of turn meter for rare champions. Fantastic healer, multi-hitter A1. He is used, pardon me, from the start of the game to mid game to end game, and he is just as valuable as Kale is, pretty much because of his poison. Apothecary brings nice heals if you make him quick enough, great turn meter manipulation, and just a fantastic support for your team. So I recently changed the build up. I wanted to show you guys it. Because I've kind of got plans in the future, and he might be one of the participants in that plan. So I changed the build up. Right, we'll look at his stats first. So 17,000 plus HP, which is okay for a support. It can be worked on. It can slightly be higher, but that's okay. Attack 881 is not important. Defense 1002, hard to get the 2 in there. So yeah, a nice solid base to work from. As you can see, I've got 2 level 12 pieces on the middle chest and the gauntlets. At CVC, I'll max them out for some points. I'll also gain some defense, so that is quite nice there. But yeah, anything that's 1,000 gives you a solid base for your 50%, 60% chest to go on. Same with the gloves and boots. His speed is 106. He's one of the fastest. He's in the top 10 of fastest champions in the game. Crit rate, crit damage is only really important if you build him with 100% crit rate. I've done it a couple of times. I've got the crit rate from other items and kept, for instance, HP gloves or went crit rate gloves, and likewise got the speed I needed and his full crit rate, etc. But it's really if you want him for a certain part of his kit, which we can go into. Resist, he has base of 30, accuracy a base of 0. Doesn't need accuracy. We'll go over that in just a second. I'll even show you the gear he's got on, because he's just a great champion and he should be spoken about. So 35k HP, 3000 defense, which will climb from artifacts. So that can others kinda going to 34, give or take 254 speed. And that's kind of it. Like I say, unless you want crit heals, you do not need to worry about crit rate. Yes, you can kinda hit okay for a rare support champion, but you won't necessarily build him as your nuker. So I went with speed items here, and on this item you see we've got 15 speed there, 10 speed, 12 speed, can't be glyphed out 12 speed, 16 speed on the chest. Obviously boots are speed boots, and if we look at these items here, I'm not really sure what they are, but we will find out. Defense with nice rolls, defense again with some resistance, accuracy. Maybe look into changing that one, we shall see. And we have HP with 14 speed there, where he gets his speed from. So that's how I've chosen to build him. Made him respectively fast. 254 is quick enough for what he will need to do, or what I'm going to use him for. So let's look at his kit and what makes him like one of the king rare champions in this game by far. If there's a competition or any conversation about rares in this game that everybody loves, that can be used in all departments, Apothecary is in there. So Scatterbolt attacks 3 times at random, nothing too special. You can add 4 books for some damage. If the books don't land there, I wouldn't complain about it, it's fine. Soothing Chant heals a target by 35% HP. This heal can be critical. Again, if you want to give him 100% crit rate, you can get monstrous heals. I've done it, it's very nice. Depending on your gear situation, it's easier said than done though. If you still want to give him a lot of speed and some tanky stats to obviously stay alive. 4 more books again. 3 can increase the heal by 5% on each one, and the cooldown goes from 3 to 2 turns if you get level 5. Boon of Speed. Places a 30% increased speed buff on all allies for 2 turns. Fills the turn meter of all allies by 15%. So quite nice. Increased speed buff on the whole team. Fills the turn meter of the whole team by 15%. 3 turn cooldown. This is essentially what you want to work consistently. So the faster you make him, you may even have certain masteries to proc cooldowns. You'll want to cycle this as soon as you can. Constant speed buff, increased turn meter, then again, then again, then again. And occasionally, when you need that heal, he will do Soothing Chant for you. His aura increases allied defense in dungeons by 21%, which is very solid. Defense in dungeons is quite nice. There's no complaints about it whatsoever. Masteries, I'm not sure what he even has. It's been quite a while. So I don't know why I've went down to increases champion's turn meter by 20%. Okay, well, not building him for damage. Otherwise, I maybe, well, maybe not. I'm not sure what happened here, but rate into crit damage, into shield breaker. Increases speed, so that makes sense, I suppose. Increases damage for each. Not really. So we could potentially change offense to defense. We're going to take the HP. We're also going to increase the value of heals. We're going to increase healing again. Chance of increasing the turn meter when a buff cast by this champion is removed express every 3 turns. But I think that's why that's on there. So we could have better masteries, but nonetheless, he works exceptionally well. He would be 10, 12 books. He's not even that bad. My gear at the moment is basically all 12s. I not long put it on him. I was doing some runs. He's just such a fantastic champion. And if you're going to use Apothecary, like I say, you're not going to build him for damage. You're going to build him to be fast. Just like when you get High Katoon early in the day. Speed. That's it. Get him fast. It's just your best asset to go with Apothecary. And I would give him some HP defense. It'd be much easier to do that to begin with. And then progress a bit further before you can get better crit rolls. To give him 50k HP, 3k defense, 100% crit rate for his heals. I would kind of wait off on that and I would just go tanky and defensive. It guarantees he stays alive. It guarantees he's putting up with that increased speed, giving you turn meter. He's giving you crazy big heals. 3 hitter on the A1 is not that bad either. There's 14,000 reviews. I have no idea whether I've done one, but okay, let's just do one. In Clan Boss, if built right, he's a 5. Finest Castle, I'd say he's probably a 4. Not high on damage, but multi hit A1 is great for the shield. Arena Offense, it was not good or bad, but he's decent. 3. What does 4 say? Very good. I think good is a fair. Camping locations, but it's not necessarily something I'd use them. I mean, well, actually, a lie. I have used them there. It's pretty good. Minotaur, I'll just say he's pretty good. Some of these places, I may not take him in. Dragon's Lair, he's awesome. 4 or 5 for Dragon's Lair, in my opinion. Good turn meter booster, nice heals, especially when you just begin the game. So we'll go very good. That's pretty nice. Arena defense. If built tanky, he's fantastic. Spider, he's good, but I don't necessarily need him too much there. Ice Column's Peak, he's very good, yes. Spirit Keep, The keeps, I'll just go 3. I do not do enough keeps to genuinely take a huge interest. It's just basically, if I need potions, I will get potions. But he is not getting a bad mark, put it that way. There's no point. In Facts and Wars, he can be a 5 because he can give you the turn meter and the heals you're looking for. Do you want? Yes, I want to save that ratings. Keep in mind, guys, never ever trust the ratings. I do ratings now and again because they're fun, and I can be honest, but some people do troll in them, and they just put in crap. So this is pretty much just been a small showcase. I changed the gear up, as you can see. I'll do it all during CVC, but my ambition is to have him stay alive, have enough speed to give me turn meter. So all I'm using him for is his A3. So the quicker I can cycle that around, I'll change his masteries, maybe give him some cycler cooldown or some turn meter manipulation, and then that would be even better. Any more speed masteries, lasting gifts, or whatever it is, I can put that on. But you want him tanky, you want potentially more HP than you have here, but that'll be 5 for what I need it for. 254 speed is potentially quicker than what I'm reading, but you can't complain. And a little bit of resistance does not hurt. You do not need accuracy. As far as building Apothecary, it's basically a speed set. You could potentially, because he's got okay HP early game, no, a speed set, divine speed. I would really, but reflex, something, retaliation, depends how you build him, but he's not a damage dealer. He's a support, healer. Any equipment, broken sets will work as well. Get him as quick as you can, and he will just heal everybody. That's what he does. I've got a few videos on this champion, but this is the updated build. In a few days, because I've got stuff at 15, 12, 15 for CVC. I want to get some of that leveled up first. I may show off some champions again with increased stats. But guys, that's Apothecary. He's the king. The king of turn meter for rares. My opinion. I will let everybody else decide kind of what they think about it. Please let me know down below. How do you get yours? What part of the game are you in? Do you think there's some parts of my build that should change or whatever? It's always good to know this information, and it's always good to ask information. So that's the build, that's the showcase. That's how I recommend you build them, guys. Stay safe, keep raiding, and as always, I'll see you next time.